They told me the planet didn't exist. Varelia, a ghost. In the charts, a name whispered in corrupted logs and black box fragments. A dead system surrounded by storms, veiled in quantum static. Nothing entered, nothing came back. But something in me, something old pulled forward. Except me. I wasn't a hero. I wasn't even supposed to be there. Just a salvi drifting through bad luck and worse decisions. The stars warped, alarms screamed, and before I could correct the spin, I was plummeting through clouds of green lightning and ash. Jagged black rock. Silence thicker than space. The pod ejected seconds before impact. The rest of the ship was vaporized. My ship, though tantalus survived a skirmish in the Epsilon run. I stepped into cold air humming with static. Walls covered in glowing glyphs that shifted when I blinked. A gift. My body healed. I didn't sleep anymore. I didn't need to. Or a curse. I was an intruder, a mistake, a threat. A deep sound echoed through the chamber like a heartbeat inside a mountain. I moved faster than I could think. Dodged, countered, struck, guided by instincts that weren't mine. I needed a quiet system to repair, recharge, disappear. Varelian, it called to me. I remember the moment gravity took hold. They didn't just fight, they adapted. I wasn't just surviving, I was becoming something else. I crawled from twisted metal, bleeding, half-conscious, breathing air that tasted like iron and thunder. Purple sky. Civilizations that rose before atoms cooled, all consumed by something they created. Something that should have never existed. It swirled and folded in on itself. Light bleeding into shadow. It was alive, aware, and ancient. I knew it wasn't meant to be touched. The more I used it, the more it fused with me, and I began to lose myself. Was that my voice? Or someone else's? My hands no longer trembled. My heart no longer raced. And then I saw it, a spire, rising from the desert like a wound in the world, not built-grown. Its surface shimmered like obsidian and bone. I should have turned back. Massive. Final. But I didn't run. The spire had no door, and yet it opened. Floating above the dais was the original consciousness, the source of the artifact. A being not of flesh, but of encoded will. At the center of the room, suspended midair, floated the artifact. Maybe I wasn't meant to leave. It looked like fire, but it didn't burn. But I did, and the universe collapsed. Visions flooded my mind, beings of pure light, cities orbiting black holes, songs written in gravitational waves. The first flame, the artifact, wasn't a weapon. It was knowledge, compressed, sentient, and barely contained. When I awoke, it was inside me. The change was subtle at first. I could see heat, hear electromagnetic frequencies. My thoughts moved faster. It was a prison. The artifact wasn't meant to be found. It was buried to protect the universe from the knowledge it held. And then the Guardians came. They rose from the sand giant. Biomechanical things, 6 limbs. Faceless, silent. Protectors of the flame. They attacked without hesitation. The first one almost killed me. My pulse alone shattered its weapon. The second Guardian came with fire. The third with gravity. So I did too. With each encounter, the artifact gave more. I saw weak points in motion, bent sound into walls, split light into blades. Something new. But the artifact, it had limits. It wasn't infinite. It whispered warnings in my thoughts. Memories flickered. Was I still human? I reached the central chamber of the spire. The core, a cathedral carved from logic and gravity. It greeted me not with words, but with a question. Will you finish what we could not? The Guardians surrounded the chamber. 10 of them. I stepped forward, not with power, but purpose. And the artifact bloomed. Wings of light, skin of stars. I saw them hesitate. Then I spoke. I am the descendant of dust, the child of earth. You will not stop me. And they knelt. The artifact pulsed. The chamber opened. I saw the truth. Varelian wasn't a planet, but I had found it, bonded with it, and now it was awake. I sent out a signal. Not to Earth. Not to anyone, to whatever listens at the edge of time. Maybe I wasn't supposed to survive, but humanity has a habit of breaking rules written in stars. We reach, we touch, we change, and now, the universe just met its... This is Commander Alien Voss, last survivor of the Tantalus, bearer of the first flame, and I'm coming home.